Hello everyone, and my name is Ciara, and welcome back to my channel. So, for today's video, this is actually a topic that was suggested by one of you lovely souls here on my channel, and that is the question about regarding relocation, how and when it will happen, what kind of information do you need to know about, if you are relocating somewhere else, you're moving, what kind of messages might be coming through to help you through that process. And so for this reading, I will be starting each pile off using my pendulum and asking the question of, will this relocation be happening soon, as in within the rest of 2019? Is this when this relocation will happen? Just to give you guys a kind of general idea of maybe the time period. Of course, that part might not resonate for everybody who may be clicking on this video, because for some of you, you might already know exactly when you are relocating, but you want to know kind of the how or the information of how it will go, kind of those details. So the pendulum part is really for those who are not exactly sure when they are relocating, but they have a feeling that you need to move, you're going to be taking a move, and so this will help to know if that move is going to happen within the rest of 2019. Of course, this is a general reading, so if the reading or parts of the reading do not resonate, then please do just release them, let them be. You feel free to choose a different pile if it really doesn't resonate, but of course, it's general, so we're looking at energies for a lot of different people here. So yeah, with that said, let me go ahead and introduce you to the piles. So we have pile 1 with the red carnelian, pile 2 with this purple goldstone, we have pile 3 with some ocean jasper, and pile 4 with aquamarine. So once again, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. So take as much time as you need, meditate on each pile, call to your guides to help you in choosing the right pile that's going to help you with your situation. And so with that said, I will of course see you guys at your pile selection. All right, for those of you who picked pile 1 with the red carnelian, let's go ahead and again start off by asking that question. If this relocation is going to happen within, the rest of 2019. Just to give you guys some clarity of maybe when it's happening. Again, for those of you who are not exactly sure when this is happening. So let's go ahead and see. For those who choose pile 1, will they be relocating within the year 2019? All right, so I will say, the pendulum is a very sensitive and kind of temperamental divination tool I've found, but from what I was gathering off it, I felt really strong and kind of like hot energy pointing more towards a no, that this relocation will not be happening within 2019. But let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say. Again, that pendulum part may not resonate at all for a lot of you who pick this or not. It just depends. I just thought it'd be interesting to throw in the pendulum and see what it had to say. So let's go ahead now and look at your cards, starting off with the tarot. So for the tarot cards, we have the Empress, we have the Emperor, the Four of Pentacles, and then we have the Ace of Swords. So with the Ace of Swords, what I really get off that is that, it's kind of like a big confirmation about, yes, obviously you are relocating at some point. Again, separating this part a little bit from the pendulum reading, I feel like the number 1 obviously is very much associated with, the aces. So maybe for some of you that's as much as like 1 month, or maybe it's 1 year. This relocation might be happening, or possibly, 4 actually. So I feel like this relocation could be happening within something like 1 to 4 months, or maybe, I don't necessarily want to say 4 years, because I don't feel like it's that far off. because I feel like with this Ace of Swords, relocation is really about a new beginning, and I really see it having a lot to do with a lot of power, because we have both the Empress and the Emperor here, so those are like divine counterparts. They're the masculine and the feminine joining together in forces. So maybe for some of you, you're relocating with a significant other. Maybe this is a new life together. Maybe it's like this relocation has to do about building a home together, because we have something like the Four of Pentacles, which has a lot to do with, being that earthy groundedness, earth element with the Pentacles. And this is a figure usually that has built a fantastic kind of foundation, a city for himself, but there's kind of a word of caution. This is for me personally, reading the Four of Pentacles is always an annoying kind of energy to read in a tarot reading, because there's so many different ways that this card can go, and it's just kind of a weird energy. But either when it comes to this relocation, really have a firm idea about your finances. Make sure you're not spending outside of your finances. Maybe you're searching for a new home. Well, obviously, like maybe because it's relocation, so you probably are. Make sure not to spend outside of your means. Make sure that you really know all the deals that you're striking, every little thing in the contracts that you might be signing. Make sure that you read the fine print so that you don't end up losing something in the process. Because again, that Four of Pentacles has a lot to do with fear of losing what one has built, I feel like. So again, be wise, be just, follow the truth of the situation with that Ace of Swords. And again, I feel like there could be something to do with partnerships here, with divine counterparts, with the Empress and the Emperor. So for some of you who picked this pile, again, you could be moving with a significant other, maybe moving in with a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Oops, I just dropped a bunch of your other cards. I feel like there's something like that could be happening. Or again, this is for singles. This is about becoming super independent, abundant, taking control of your life. I feel like setting goals and achieving them, being very fertile, coming up with grand ideas, new ideas, and just going after. This is very much a relocation, has to do a lot with new beginnings, again, since we have that Ace here, and stability with the fours, I feel like. So let's go ahead and see about your other cards here. So for a crystal, I pulled a crystal for each pile to sort of represent maybe, this crystal will help you in this relocation. Maybe it'll help protect you in travel or something. And so we have this stone, which is, let's see if I can say this right, Cavansite. So it's all about, it's a go-to stone for those looking to channel messages from on high or explore the possibilities of supernatural communication, which is so funny because the stone is talking about communication and you have something like the Ace of Swords here. So who needs it? Storytellers, soothsayers, healers, therapists, psychics. So again, you guys could be maybe psychic, maybe you are a writer, maybe you're working you're relocating for a job position, maybe something to do with healing. Maybe you're a doctor or a nurse, and so you're moving because you've gotten a new job, possibly. Where to put it, wherever you translate inspiration into the written or spoken word. So again, really strong emphasis here on writers or anybody who, does a lot of public speaking, a lot of public communication. When to use it: when it's time to speak clearly and straight from the heart. When you want to get weird, ask Canvasite to make you a conduit for messages mysterious and eternal. So I definitely feel like for you guys, when it comes to this relocation, to make sure that you're communicating properly with all parties involved. Speak your truth. Get in contact with your spirit guides, because I think they have messages to help you through this process. And so next up, speaking of spirit guides, for the animal spirit that might be helping and protecting you through this relocation, we have the Buffalo Spirit with card 10, which is a 1. So Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. So yes, I definitely feel like maybe this relocation has something to do with career, with your abundance. And so this is really just a message to trust in the universe that and co-create with it, because it's not going to leave you wanting. It's going to, again, don't fear losing what you've already achieved by making this move, because it's a move that you should do for a new beginning. And again, the spirits, your spirit guides, the universe has your back, and they're going to help provide if you take this choice. Again, with the 10, I feel like it's completion. It's like the beginning and the ending of a new cycle. Wow, you guys. All right, so your next card, I pulled this card in particular to try to give a little bit more insight about the time period you might be moving. And so we have the Dark Moon with the Void, and it is a card 1. So maybe you guys are like a life path 1, or the 1 is a very significant number for you guys. Again, maybe it's 1 year. Maybe in 1 year this is going to happen, 1 month. Maybe for some of you it's like 1 week, but I'm who knows. Again, however it resonates, you guys, piece this together how it feels right to you. But with the Dark Moon, the Dark Moon occurs right before a new moon. So you could definitely be doing this move around that kind of lunar cycle. And so with the Void, it's all about your time to rest and reset is here. Release all that does not serve you. Stop resisting. The Void is a time of possibility, not just darkness. There's nothing to fear in letting go of negative patterns and habits. So let go of the old. And the companion stone for this card is Jet. Black stones are very good for protection and grounding, especially when I think you're traveling. And so, yeah, again, I was saying that it feels like this is a new beginning. So again, this relocation is all about that. So again, embrace it. Shed off that old, because you're ready to reclaim, claim your power, sit in that seat of power. And so next up, we have some more extra guidance for you guys to know in regards to this. What other information do you need to know in regards to relocation? And so we have the Owl, follow your intuition. So again, if you feel called to do this move, to take a certain choice, to live in a certain area, whatever it may be, if it's coming from your intuition, trust it, because you need to. But again, keep in mind logic, all the fine details, but don't worry so much about how you will provide for it, like how you're gonna fund it. Like, I feel like maybe money is something that you would worry about a little bit in regards to this. Again, don't worry. The universe, if you set out your intention, like, yeah, I'm gonna take this opportunity, I'm gonna take this move, I want to do this, the universe is gonna back you up 100%, and they're gonna make sure that it goes. They will do whatever it takes. If you're taking the first step to make this move happen, they're going to help to provide as much as they can. Again, the owl might be a significant animal for you as well. We also have card 21, which adds up to a 3. So we have 3 energy again. Again, I'm feeling that 1 to 4 kind of time period, whether that's years or months, is significant here. And we also have 44. I definitely feel strong for. 4, maybe you sing 444 a lot. But so we have fresh approach and seek beauty. So yes, this is, I've already said it, like, it's a fresh start for you guys. It's something to be excited about. I feel like if maybe you're not already in a relationship or a partnership of something, whether that's business, friends, or again, romance, you might actually find that partner through this relocation. So yeah, with the fresh approach, it's time to step out. I can't talk right now. It's time to step out of the box and an old way of doing things. Again, shedding off the old. Same with the Void card here. We're shaking that off and we're starting new, because the whole entire world is before you. There's so many possibilities. You can achieve your desires while experimenting with new activities. You always have options. Don't feel limited. Don't worry about not making the right one, making the right choice. Every mistake brings us lessons and opportunities. The amount you can learn is immeasurable. Base your choice on love and the best option for you. Imagine that failing is not part of any of your choices. What will you choose? So again, don't worry so much about how are you logically, feasibly, gonna make this happen. Especially if you guys who choose this group are thinking about, like, you're not 100% sure if you're going to make this move. Like, you're still kind of like hemming and hawing about it, just do it. Don't worry about so much of the, again, I feel like the funding, those annoying ideas of how, or kind of things, plans like that. Like, just take the first step and then everything else will fall into place each step at a time. And so with card 44, it's time to reflect on love and seek out beauty. Create memories. Take time to enjoy your experiences, celebrations, and special occasions. The recollection of happy moments will support you. Look not only in the world around you, but also within. Seek out the loving qualities that you appreciate about yourself. Search for your own beauty. Look at yourself and the world around you from a new perspective. Again, you're taking on a new perspective through this. Even here, it's like she's flying up above the clouds, above the landscape, and she's removing the mask. She's freeing herself. I feel like this right here has a lot to do with this Empress energy. Embracing your own divine beauty, your success, your fertility, your ideas, and just take on that new perspective. I feel like if you guys go for this relocation, if you are relocating, it's a really good thing for you, because it's a fresh start. It's a new time for you to reinvent yourself. You can become whoever you want with this move, I feel like. Don't be so afraid of the unknown. Embrace the unknown. Speak out. Follow your dreams here. So yes, that is definitely what I'm getting off of these cards for pile 1. If this reading resonated, please do leave a like on this video. Comment down below, how it resonated, how it made sense to your situation. If you would like to help and support the channel, or check me out over on Instagram, all of those links will be down below, including always a link to all the decks that I use in my videos. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. For those of you who picked pile 2 with the purple goldstone, let's go ahead and, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, which please do remember to watch the beginning of the videos if you don't, I'm going to start off with the pendulum to see if this relocation will happen within the year of 2019. And so again, this part might not resonate for everybody, and regardless, the pendulum, I feel like, is a very sensitive, kind of temperamental divination tool as it is. So let's just go with it and see what happens. So for those of you who choose the pile 2 with the purple goldstone, will you be relocating within the year of 2019? All right, so what I'm getting off the pendulum is that yes, this relocation will happen within the rest of this 2019, but let's go ahead and see how that matches up with the cards we have. So again, that part might not resonate for everybody involved. So let's go ahead and see what we have. So for your tarot, and we have quite a few tarot cards, we have the 2 of Swords, we have the 10 of Cups, we have the Hermit, wow, we have the Fool, we have the Lovers, and then we have the 5 of Pentacles. Wow, this is a really interesting group. So first of all, what I'm going to point out is that we do have 3 major arcana. So this is a big move. This is an important moment for you guys because we have so much of this major arcana energy. As far as numbers go here, I'm not seeing any repeats of anything yet. So again, I'm really looking for repeating numbers to help clarify a little bit of the time period this relocation might be occurring. But what I'm sensing off here is this is obviously very much about a choice. This relocation for you is about choices because we have something like the 2 of Swords and also the Lovers. The Lovers have a lot to do with hard choices and making those hard choices. But regardless, I also feel like, this move has a lot to do with relationships, with starting a family, possibly with something like the 10 of Cups. Also, something that when I was actually shuffling these cards, I got the sense of military family. Like maybe you are a military kid, or you work in the military, and so you do spend a lot of time moving, and a lot of times it has to do with choices because you have to apply for certain, you have to put in the billets that you, I think I'm saying it right, billets that you want to apply for and possibly move to, and you either get it or you don't get it. It's kind of out of your control in that sense. I grew up as a military kid, so I can relate to that, and that's why I think I was picking up on that energy for some reason. So that may or may not resonate for everybody. Interesting enough, we have something like, the number here that's really standing out the most to me is 5. So that might be significant for some of you, and because we have this 5 of Pentacles, this is a really... Yeah, I'm going back to kind of like that. Maybe this relocation is kind of, again, it could have ties to the military, and so you're kind of applying to certain positions, or again, maybe this is not military, maybe it has something to do with some other area of career. But the point is, it's like you're applying for this option to make this move for some of you, and maybe your first choice, you're not going to get it. And maybe you're going to feel very upset about it. Maybe it's going to make you feel just shit. It's just going to make you feel shitty. But with that said, wherever you end up going is still going to be, it's going to bring about a lot of positivity for you. Again, it's kind of a blessing in disguise. Again, that might not resonate for everybody. Otherwise, for others of you, again, I feel like maybe your current states lately have been in this place of confusion, of not knowing how to make the right choice, feeling very stuck, very lackluster in your current situation, in the current place you may be living. And so you really need to move out of that energy, because there's a light here at the end of the tunnel, essentially, because we have something like the Fool. The Fool here is all about the new beginning and getting back on your Fool's journey, taking that journey, you're starting it. And also with the Hermit here, so I'm picking up on the fall leaves. So maybe for some of you, this relocation is happening here within the fall season. And yeah, I feel like for some of you, you're either taking this journey or this relocation, it has some ties to family, or you're doing it on your own. Because with the Hermit, either way, like taking this relocation, making this move, it's going to help you to grow on your own interpersonal, I think that's the right word I want to use, interpersonal development here with the Hermit. You're going to be taking time to study. Maybe for some of you, this is like college related, which I think that move would have already happened by now, based on the time I'm recording this video. Again, I also feel like maybe this is a relocation that has to do with love. So maybe for some of you, kind of similar to what I was seeing with the first group, you're moving in with a significant other. Maybe you're moving towards a significant other to be closer to them, but still living on your own. Because again, we have something like the Lovers here, and then the 10 of Cups. So either way, I think this relocation is going to have a happy ending for you. It's going to bring about a lot of growth for you on an individual level. And you're going to learn a lot about yourself through it. So maybe for some of you, this is like a really like big move. Like, again, because we have the 3 major arcana, but I mean like you might be moving to a completely different country, or maybe like if you live, say, on the East Coast of the United States, you're moving all the way to the West Coast, or maybe you live in America, but you're going to go move into Canada, or maybe you're from Russia and you're going to move to, I don't know, Brazil. I don't know. Like, like it's some big move here. A big transition, I feel like. So let's go ahead and look at the rest of your cards here. So for the stone that I pulled, that might be, I pulled 2 stones here. That might be helpful for you within this move, maybe to help protect you and give you guidance. We have Dambarite and we have Moldavite. So very Starseed kind of energy with that Moldavite, because it's a Tektite. And so with the Dambarite, it's all about who needs it. Emos, goths, buttoned up, white collar stress cases. Where to put it? Wherever you want to do some elevated thinking. Feeling, dreaming, being. When to use it? When the daily grind has ground you into the pavement. When you feel like launching into space but lack astronaut training, vibing with Daniel Bright can help divert your busy mind away from its pesky, physics-ruled orientation. There's somewhere else out there. Flip on the high beams and explore. Turn on your electric light. I find that so funny that it's talking about launching into space, and we literally have Moldavite over here, which is a tektite that came to Earth 15 million years ago. And also, it literally says, there's somewhere else out there. So yeah, if you guys are maybe a group that's trying to make this decision about whether or not to move, it's like, yeah, there is something out there better for you than maybe where you are right now. So just do it. Take that adventurous leap. A leap of faith. And that's what the Fool is all about. Look at that. That's so funny. So with the Moldavite, who needs it? Spiritual seekers, extraterrestrials trapped in human bodies. I'm not sure how to say that word. Haska enthusiasts? Aquarians. Where to put it? In the middle of your forehead during meditations, altars, and alien landing sites. Where to use it? When you feel too grounded or disconnected from spirit. Moldavite is all about operating at a higher frequency. When you are looking for more whoa and wow in your life. On the meditation cushion and beyond. Explode your perceptions with Moldavite. Transform your life on Earth. So yeah, this is a big transformation, this move for you. And so it's all about having faith, I feel like, and just taking the leap. Again, leap of faith with the Fool there. So let's go ahead and talk about the animal spirits that might be helping you through this move. And we have the snake spirit, time to heal, with card 55. Look, see, I told you, I felt like the 5 was a significant number here. And look, we have 55. So you might be seeing 555 a lot. Or again, this could be occurring in 5 months. I don't feel it's 5 years. I feel like this is pretty soon that this move is going to happen. And so I think 5 months is a good time period. We also have 16 with Coyote Spirit, Trust in Divine Detours. Look at that. So yeah, this move is really going to be healing for you. Some of you might be starseeds, and so this is really going to help you to move out of a lower vibration into a higher vibration to help you on your purpose. And so go with it. Again, it's all about shedding the old. Again, I'm feeling kind of a similar vibe a little bit to group 1, so maybe you watch both piles. But with Coyote Spirit, Trust in Divine Detours, I feel like I'm getting the sense, it's something kind of funny, like you're taking this trip, you're making this move, and maybe you're driving across the country on your own, and maybe there's a weird constructions happening in the road and you have to take a completely different route, or maybe your car kind of breaks down and so you have to kind of stop off in this weird little town, and somehow in those situations you're going to experience some really cool things. It's like things that are super unexpected. It's like things that are off the beaten path you're going to experience. I'm also feeling a strong sense of the desert here with both of these animals, because they do live and kind of thrive in areas that are barren. So maybe you're relocating again to somewhere that is more deserty or rocky in that sense. Again, that might not resonate for everybody, but I'm getting a sense of that here. So again, just trust in the detours that you're sent on, because they're happening for a reason. It's going to present some new opportunities for you. Again, take a leap of faith, kind of just dive into the unknown. So the next card I have here is to help kind of clarify more about the time period this relocation might be happening. And we have the lunar god with the masculine. And so with this, I'm pretty sure this card really doesn't specify a very strong specific period or even like a specific moon phase necessarily. But let's go ahead and read over this. So with the masculine, this is all about action. The masculine is very much an action-based energy. And, I'm really picking up on the 2. Oh, wow. What is going on here? Those kind of look like children to me. Or it's 2 people. It's a boy and a girl. And again, I'm getting a strong sense that one of them is a star seed, or both of them are, or they're twin flames. And so for some of you, again, this has to do with a move with family, with kids, or you're going to meet somebody along this road, along this relocation. Maybe you are the masculine and you are taking on this relocation, or if you're the feminine watching this, you're going to meet a masculine through this move. So yeah, it's time to step forward and lead. Be the leader in your own life. You have more power than you think. It's time to formally learn more. Enroll in a course or learn a new skill. Offer your protection to someone weaker than yourself. Take steps to improve your health and vitality. You know, that's a big message here, because again, the Five of Pentacles has a lot to do with feeling, actual physical sickness or even injury. So make sure that you're paying a lot of attention to your body. Again, that might have something to do with the time to heal. Maybe you need to move in order to heal. Maybe you need to, for health reasons, move out of like a toxic kind of polluted city into a more natural environment to help you, clear out your system. Maybe that's what this move has to do with. So the companion stone in regards to this is black opal. So that might be another stone that you might want to use. And again, I feel like all of the lunar cycles are important here, but maybe the full moon is going to be the most significant for you in regards to this move, or maybe like some sort of manifestation in regards to it, or maybe this healing. However that resonates for you. So let's go ahead and talk about some of your final cards for some extra guidance, some more, maybe some more clarity on this relocation. And so we have dreams. Believe in your dreams. We also have confrontation. Pick your battles wisely. And we have card 19, which adds up to a 10. So we do have two 10s reappearing here. Or actually, wait, what did I just say? Yeah, it is a 10, which would be a 1 as well. My brain just like went duh for a second. But yes, so we have shift your energy, confrontation, and dreams. So obviously, if this has something to do with wanting to follow a dream, an idea, then go for it. Believe in that dream and just go for it. If you want to take that move, maybe it's something as crazy or like, crazy and magical as like you've always dreamed about living in Paris or something. And it's like somehow some vague kind of auspicious opportunity kind of maybe pushes you and like presents an option here that you could take it. But maybe you're worried about like, well, I haven't studied much French, or how am I going to pay for this? How am I going to survive? It's like, don't worry so much about those details. Just take that leap of faith, because you have the Fool here, because you're going to learn so much, again, with the Hermit through doing that. Or maybe, maybe there isn't even like an opportunity that's like presenting itself. Maybe this is just like, you know what? I've always wanted to live in New York City. I'm just going to go and do it. Like, just do it. And again, with confrontation, oh, my light just went out. Anyway, with confrontation, pick your battles wisely. I feel like there might be certain people around you, maybe family members, maybe friends, who it's like you tell them this kind of dream. And also, wow, like, I'm really picking up on that right there. And you have the Lover's card. So again, like this dream, maybe you want to take this move. Again, this might not resonate for everybody, but like this move to some crazy place, and you don't really quite understand why you've always wanted to move there, but it has something to do with this divine connection. Maybe meeting your counterpart, your twin flame, your soulmate, whatever it is, your divine masculine, your divine feminine counterpart. That's why you're attracted to moving possibly to that place. And so maybe you express that to people around you that you feel close to, and maybe they're like, oh, that's absolutely crazy. Why would you even do that? It's like you have this and this here where you are right now. Why would you risk losing all of that to make this huge move? And it's like, don't let that bring you down. Again, shift your energy. If you feel like, just shift your energy into one of action, of healing yourself. Again, I feel like she's healing the land here. Her breath is cleansing it. And so this is what this move is about for you. And so again, pick your battles wisely. It's like if you tell somebody and they're trying to like argue about your decision, it's like, don't engage them. Just let it go. Again, choose the battles wisely here. So yes, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile 2 with the blue goldstone. If this reading resonated, if it made sense to you, please do leave a like on this video. Comment down below what you thought about it. If you would like to help and support the channel in any way, there's always links down in the description, as well as to my Instagram and links to, you know, all of the cards that I use here in my videos. So yes, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next everybody one. Who went ahead and chose pile 3 with the Ocean Jasper. Let's go ahead, and as I said at the beginning of this video, let's start off by doing the pendulum part of this reading. And so I'm asking the question, if you are relocating here within the year of 2019. And so, you know, the pendulum, as I've been saying with each pile, it can be kind of a temperamental divination tool, I feel like. And so again, this part might not resonate for everybody. So let's go ahead and just see what happens. So for those who choose pile 3 with the Ocean Jasper, will they be relocating within the year of 2019? All right, so what I was getting off the pendulum is it really wasn't going towards no or yes. So I feel like it's kind of a gray area. It's either saying maybe or no or yes. It's again, it's a fickle pickle. So I don't know. It's not really pointing towards yes or no. So let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say about it. Let's see what's going on. So we have the Queen of Cups. We also have the Yep. Okay. See? We have the Two of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands. And then we have the, what is this? 5, 6, 7, 8, the Eight of Swords. So there is exactly why the pendulum was acting the way it was. I feel like so far this is the first pile within all of these piles that feels like there really isn't much movement happening right now. With that being said, though, that doesn't mean necessarily that you aren't relocating. Obviously, if you're watching this and you know you for sure you are relocating, well, there you go. But there's a lot here to do with choices, with feeling stuck, and a lot of feminine energy. With the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, it's like, what is going on here? So let's first talk about this Two of Wands, I feel like. Because with the Two of Wands, it's all about choices because it's the number 2, and duality, partnerships, and really this is about finally making decisions about what it is that you really want to do. What are the goals you want to go after? And setting those goals and making a plan of how to achieve them, because essentially the world is your oyster here. Like, all the options before you are all positive in some way, and all you have to do is just pick the one you want. But I see that you're having a really hard time trying to do that because you might be in this state of, you know, bondage in a way, because it's like with the Eight of Swords, let me just double check that I counted that right. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8. With the Eight of Swords here, it's like you've blinded yourself. It's like a mental bondage. Again, it's like that word is just what's coming through to me. It's like you don't really see the options before you, even though they're there. Maybe you're viewing them in a very negative way, and so you don't know how to make the movement forward. And so, interesting enough, it's like we have something like the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands here. I don't know if I'm necessarily feeling like these two are representing your energy. I almost feel like these are two other people involved with this decision. Like either these obviously represent women in your life, possibly more likely, or just somebody who has a very strong feminine, divine feminine energy about them. So they could be masculine, but again, I'm feeling more like these are actual women in your life. So these could either be friends, they could be colleagues, they could be mothers, they could be sisters, aunts, grandmas, whatever. Um, and I feel like they're kind of part of the reason why you feel so confused. Or maybe for some of you, you are a masculine watching this, or you are a feminine who, um, you know, likes other feminines in a romantic way. I don't know why I'm like, whatever. You get what I mean? Like, I feel like you could almost be in a three-party situation somehow where it's like maybe you've been kind of dating two women, and whether you are male or female doesn't matter, no judgment here at all. But yeah, it's like maybe you've been kind of been a little bit greedy and you've been dating both of these women, and now it's like they're kind of pressuring you into making a decision about who you're going to move towards, who you literally are going to move in with or something. It's like, I don't know, that might not resonate for everybody who picks this pile. It's kind of weirdly specific. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like these are two very conflicting energies, two very conflicting personalities, because the Queen of Cups is all watery. It's emotion, it's nurturing, it's mystical, it's this dreamy state, while the Queen of Wands is all fire and passion and action and charisma and creativity. Well, both of them are creative, but this side is more gentle, more like water. They're not going to force you, like be very like vocally forceful to you, but they'll like weather you down like waters, like, what was I gonna say? Like rocks and water. Like they smooth out the surface over time. They don't need to rush the process. While it's like the Queen of Wands is gonna be like all up in your face with that fire energy. Like you need to make a decision now. So again, I don't know why. That's just what I'm getting off these cards for some reason. I don't know. This is a very weird one. I don't know. That may or may not completely resonate with anybody here. So I don't know. That's just what I'm feeling. Maybe this is a decision about the kind of person you're going to be. Maybe this is kind of like when you make this choice to relocate, you're going to take on a whole new persona and you're kind of struggling with like, who do I want to be in the eyes of other people? Do I want to be the Queen of Cups or do I want to be the Queen of Wands? It's like you have maybe you do have both of these energies within you, but it's like they're warring with each other. It's kind of like that. I love this saying. It's a Native American saying, I believe. Everybody has two wolves inside of them, and one is light, one is dark. And the little boy asked the grandfather, like, how do I know which wolf wins? How do I know which one becomes the victor? It's like, and the grandfather says, well, whichever one you feed, essentially. So whatever one you give your power to, you give your time to, your energy to, is going to be the dominant one. I really butchered that saying, but you guys can find it online. You know what? Let's move on and look at some other cards here, because this is just confusing me, to be completely honest with you. So for the crystal, I pulled crystal cards to see what crystals might be useful for you in this relocation that might help you. We have rose quartz, and I was talking about a romance situation here, and literally rose quartz is love in rock form. So who needs it? The overly self-critical, sentient spiritual beings who love deeply, those in the healing arts, or those who want to be. Where to put it, in spaces you want to zone safe and sacred, held with both hands to your heart with the utmost loving kindness. When to use it, when you feel like you always have to be the one to have it all figured out, to work the hardest, to hold it all together for everyone else. Rose quartz gives us a pink cashmere covered platform to be soft, sweet, and open to spirit. Take care of your heart. So, a couple things that stand out to me is that maybe this relocation has something to do with pursuing a certain career, possibly in the healing. Maybe you want to be a nurse or a doctor, and so you're moving to be closer to a specific, hospital, institution that you want to work for. I also feel like, again, there was kind of that sense of confusion, of, being trapped and stuff. I feel like that kind of speaks to that, when you feel like you always have to be the one to have it all figured out. And so the fact right now that you don't know what you're doing, that you don't know where it is you're moving to, or whatever the situation might be, how to choose between maybe two women, or two men, however it resonates, it's got you feeling very tied up. And so you just need to kind of let loose, take care of your heart. Like, what does your heart want? So let's go ahead and look at the animal spirit that might be useful for you guys in this move. And we have cow spirit. The miracles are endless. I've never really drawn this card before. Again, I feel kind of bad because it's like, I knew this, the topic of this is all about relocation, and I just saw 1111, twin flame energy, baby. Anyway, what I was saying, this reading is supposed to be about relocation, how and when it's going to happen. And so far in your reading, I haven't really talked about the relocation part because I feel like that's not really the main problem here. I feel like there's some other thing that you need to make a decision on, and that will help to clear up how you're moving forward. Like, I almost feel like this isn't necessarily like a physical move like it is with the other piles. Like, I feel almost like this is a spiritual movement. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know with this reading. It's so funny. But let's go ahead and talk about the cow spirit. I hope that this reading makes sense to those who picked it, because maybe this is resonating for you. Maybe you see what I'm trying to explain here and it makes sense to you. I really hope it does, because it's not making much sense to me, to be quite honest. I'm just saying what I'm getting off of it and trying to piece it together as best I can in a way that makes sense, I hope. Okay, let's talk about cow spirit. So let's see. So with the cow spirit, you are at a beautiful point in your life today, for your needs are being met effortlessly in so many ways. Fully embrace this truth by focusing all you have right now, including the positive relationships that sustain you, the work you are proud to do to contribute to the world, and the activities you inspire and nurture your soul. Cow spirit nudges you to pay attention, because this is the perfect time to focus on the choices, actions, and behaviors that you now know feed your soul and bring you heart contentment. Now is also the time when you will see many of your projects and commitments that were set in motion in the past begin to yield valuable gifts that will bring you joy and love and sustain you for a long time to come. Stay positive and share your well-being with others. The more you share, the more you will manifest, so be generous. Cow spirit promises you will never run out of miracles. So yes, this is all about a miracle happen. And so finally, I felt like I just got a little bit of clarity with this. With that cow spirit, what it was saying is that maybe things that you had set in motion a long time ago are finally coming back up to fruition. And so honestly, what now I'm seeing here for some of you is that, things that you set in motion in the past, certain goals, certain choices you made, they are coming up again, and they're literally happening at the same exact time. And so it's like both of these two beautiful opportunities are before you, and now you have to make a decision about which one to go. It's like they're both super good, but how can you decide? It's like your heart is torn. Hang on. Sorry about that, guys. My dog wanted to be let outside. So anyway, so again, that's now kind of what I'm feeling off here. So it's like two really awesome opportunities are going to be coming back up for you, things that maybe you applied for in the past, and now it's like, in order to move forward and actually pick to where you want to go next, it's like you have to decide between these two good things. So again, it kind of goes back to what I was talking about of like, how are you going to mold yourself in this move? Who do you choose to become? what life do you choose to live? It's like both are miracles. It's gonna bring good things to you no matter which choice you pick, but it's just like, which is the right for you? And so ask your heart. Again, use that rose quartz. Meditate with that to get really in touch with your heart center so you don't feel so caged anymore. So the next two cards I'm going to talk about are cards I pulled specifically to help clarify the time period this movement might be happening. And so we have the waning crescent with resistance, and we have the waxing crescent, waning crescent, waxing crescent with realization. So things that stand out to me here are both of these start with the letter R. And so I feel like maybe you guys are going to be moving to some place that starts with the letter R. Maybe it's a state, maybe it's a city, a town, maybe even a street address starts with an R. Also, I feel like this move might be happening or occurring around the crescent moons, like throughout this specific cycle of moon cycles. That was really redundant. Starting with like the waxing crescent and ending with the waning crescent, or vice versa. And so let's go ahead and first talk about this waxing crescent. It says, with self-awareness comes realization. Knowledge is power. Self-examination of your role within a situation is important. So again, who do you decide to become in this move? And so the companion stone is aventurine, which is another good heart chakra stone. And then with resistance, familiarize yourself with how resistance manifests for you, the overt and the covert. If you continue to have doors slammed in your face, turn around, there will normally be an open door. Procrastination is just another kind of fear. Move forward with confidence and persistence. And the companion stone for this is red jasper. Exactly. So this is just a big message here to finally make a decision. Essentially, stop procrastinating, stop fearing making this choice, and just do it. Because it's going to help you to realize something. It's going to help you to achieve something beautiful yourself, a miracle here, fruitfulness with that cow energy. And so finally, moving into the last few cards I have here for more clarification, more guidance, we have 25, keep your dreams alive. And look at that. Way more crescent moons here. Like the crescent moon is a really powerful time for you guys. We also have vacation, take time for relaxation and adventure. And then we have potential. Think big for your future. Exactly. So maybe that's why there was so much confusion with this, because maybe the relocation that's happening here is not long term. Maybe it is like kind of just a vacation. It's just a trip that maybe lasts a little bit longer than just like a week vacation. Maybe it turns into kind of like a pilgrimage for yourself, or you end up visiting a lot of other places because you're enjoying the adventure of it, and it's going to help you with achieving your dreams, keeping your dreams alive, just doing that self-discovery you need to do. Because again, with that potential card here, it's like think big for your future. What is the biggest, grandest dream you can think of for yourself? Think it and make it manifest for yourself. So again, this is a very weird pile. I'm just going to say that. It's like straight up. I'm not going to like bullshit anybody here. It's like, I don't really know what this pile is wanting to say exactly, but I'm hoping it makes sense to whoever picks it. Like, I hope something here makes sense to you and helps you with this relocation, whatever form that it's deciding to take, because it's not very clear here. I just feel like there's a lot of conflict, there's a lot of duality happening here, a lot of choices, and so it's just a matter of you just finally making the choice. I feel like maybe on a subconscious level here, like the right choice. It's like you kind of watching this video is almost like a form of procrastination, because you're trying, I don't know, I feel like maybe you're trying to have somebody else give you the answer when really you know the answer and you need to make the choice yourself, kind of thing. So yeah, hopefully this makes sense. So if this reading resonated for you, please do like this video. Definitely comment down below how it makes sense to you, because I'm really curious, because this is one of the most confusing piles I've ever read, I think. And so yeah, confusing in the sense that it doesn't relate super well to exactly the topic that I was asking for, but again, that's just how tarot rolls sometimes. Sometimes tarot like, oh, you're asking this question, well, too bad, this is the what we're gonna tell you, whether you like it or not. So I feel like that's kind of like what you guys is kind of the message here from spirit, from your spirit guides. It's like you're asking one question, but you're ignoring the thing that's going to help you solve the question you're even asking about. So I don't know, kind of a little bit of tough love message there, maybe, whatever. Okay, we're moving on. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. For all of you who picked pile 4 with the aquamarine stone, whew, last pile was very interesting. So let's go ahead and see how this pile is going to go. So as I said at the beginning of this video, I am going to start off with the pendulum reading. So this pendulum reading may or may not resonate for everybody involved who's watching this. And again, you know, the pendulum is kind of a, in my opinion, a temperamental kind of divination tool. It's very sensitive. So let's just go ahead and see what it has to say just for the hell of it. And so for those of you who choose pile 4 with the aquamarine stone, will you be relocating within the year of 2019? Alright, so I don't know, that was kind of an interesting thing. What's my voice doing? Oh, wait. Let me drink some tea. Oh, that was really weird. Anyway, so what I was kind of getting off the pendulum, you know, it wasn't really going in either direction at first, but I felt like it was being pulled towards a no. So maybe you're not moving this 2019 in this year. But let's go ahead now and look at the tarot. Again, if you like 100% know that you are relocating exactly when, you know, that part doesn't, the pendulum part doesn't apply to you. So let's go ahead and look at the cards. Oh, so the first card we have is the Star. We also have the Sun. And we have the Hanged Man. And then we also have the Five of Wands. So 3 major arcana, so this is a big deal. This is a big move. It's an important move. There's a lot happening here. So, good things. I think this is a very good move. Like, honestly, like, it's good. I feel like, you know, the hangman energy, it has to do with, you know, making a choice and then kind of waiting for the outcome of it. Like, that's what I feel like is happening here. Like, you are contemplating on something. You know, you kind of, we all make the decision to go into this hangman stage. We're contemplating something. We're, you know, working on that inner enlightenment, that inner knowledge here with the hangman. It's a Neptunian energy. It's related to Pisces because of that. It's very dreamy. It's very much in that kind of illusional dream world, that dream state, really thinking about things. And so with something like the Five of Wands as well, that's kind of conflicts or change, competition, I feel like. And, you know, being aware that you can't always be the mediator between fighting, warring factions, in a sense. Like, friend groups, colleagues, it's like you gotta kind of move away from that. So I feel like for you guys, it's like letting go of the expectations that other people have put on you for some reason. That's what's coming through. Releasing that and embracing your own sun. You know, it's interesting because we have the Star and the Sun, and you know, the Sun is a star, so it's like doubly so. Maybe you are a star seed as well. Maybe you resonate to that. I feel like this is a very healing move for you. It's about releasing your own bindings that you've placed on yourself with the hangman, achieving that enlightenment, embracing the Sun, and healing, you know, starting again. Rebirth, I feel like, is almost coming through here. And so, there could be children involved in this move. Maybe you will end up with children because of this move. I don't know, that might not resonate for everybody, but I'm seeing healing, I'm seeing inspiration, I'm seeing miracles happening here. Joy, celebration, just a lot of exciting energy, and just moving out of literally moving out and just going for it. So I want to go ahead and look at your other cards as well. So I went ahead and pulled some crystal cards in relation to, crystals that might help you with this move, help you and protect you through a move or a relocation. Also, speaking about time periods, I'm not really getting anything off of these specifically. I'm getting, again, more of like how it will go down, like what will be the result of it, and I feel like it's very good for you. So the crystals we have here are smoky quartz and we have copper. So with smoky quartz, it's all about who needs it, glass half empty types, space cadets. Again, we have this mention of space with another pile that has like kind of a starseed resonating feeling here. So where to put it, on a chain around your neck or hidden in your pocket whenever you're certain to find difficult people in your path, family dinner tables, conference rooms, subway cars. Again, that's what this is. This is about protecting your energy, staying in your own positive vibes here, and not letting other people's, again, expectations, opinions affect you in this decision. I feel like this is all about independence as well. So when to use it: when you fall prey to emotional vampires, when you're just too spacey and can't even, when you're embarking on a spiritual journey or a journey to pick up your dry cleaning. Extra points if you're thinking, what's the difference? Arm your spiritual warrior. So yeah, this is very much related to this hangman energy. And again, this could be just a spiritual journey, maybe for a small portion of you who are just curious and clicked on this video. Or, not only is this relocation a physical thing that's happening, but it's also going to be a major spiritual movement for you on your journey here. So we also have copper, which is saying, who needs it? Anyone who needs the proverbial defibrillator paddles. Where to put it? With your epic crystal collection. Copper intensifies the potency of most stones, clearing the channels of communication between you and your mineral friends. So this, I feel like, is just intensifying the smoky quartz message here. But let's go ahead and keep reading this. So when to use it: when it's time to pack up an old idea of who you are and ship it out for good. Move on, renewed with copper. Energize your whole world. So again, this is confirmation that, this move is going to be so renewing for you. It's just going to bring about good things. It's a shedding of old skin and, claiming your spiritual warrior, claiming your spirituality, your independence, who you want to be. And so for the animal spirit guides I pulled here that might be protecting you here on your journey, helping you, we have lion spirit with card 37, which adds up to, an 8, 9, 10. It's a 1. We have be generous of spirit. And then we have 5 with eagle spirit. So spirit has your back. So again, I didn't say it, but maybe 5 is significant here. Maybe it's going to be 5 months. This move is going to happen possibly, or something along the lines. Maybe just the number 5 is important. So yes, literally be generous of spirit. So again, I feel like that's all about claiming your power, being in that strength energy, that Leo energy with the lion spirit. And with eagle spirit, it's like, yes, you are protected, you are guided, miracles are here for you. You can manifest and co-create with spirit because they have your back. Your guides are here to protect you. Nothing bad is going to happen to you. Nobody's going to stand in your way if you have said to the universe, this is what I want and this is what I'm going to do. And they're going to be like, yes, we agree. We're going to help you. So next up, we have the cards that I pulled specifically to help clarify the time period that this move might be happening in. And so we have Waning Gibeus 2 with pleasure. And then we have the Worm Moon with faith. So actually, let's go ahead and see that. So the Worm Moon specifically occurs in March. Wait a second. was talking about 5. Currently, when I'm filming this, it's September. So, September, November, December, January, February. So, yeah, like March. Maybe you'll be done with the move by March if you're moving like within, again, the 5 months from when I'm doing this video. Or maybe the move is going to happen in March. Maybe that's when you're going to find out, you know, where you're going, how it's working out, however that resonates. And so let's go ahead and first talk about that pleasure card here. So again, I feel like you're going to be, this move is just going to be very good for you. You're going to be feeling very joyous. So are you taking life too intensively or too seriously? The time has come to call in the pleasure of life. Seek lightheartedness at this time. Focus on what would make you happy. Schedule in activities you find pleasurable. So again, you know, the companion stone for this is turquoise. So it's all about joy. It's all about celebration. Again, it's very much the star and the sun energy. It's very playful. It's very youthful. It's just do the things that make you happy. It's transformation with these butterflies here as well. And then with the worm moon, you know, it's faith. Fertility and abundance now return. Things will get better. Growth has started. Hold on to your dreams and adversity. And so the companion stone is lapis lazuli. Interesting enough, all the stones, minus of course the ones I pulled here, but it's like this is the aquamarine pile. This is talking about turquoise. This is talking about lapis lazuli. They're all blue stones. They're also, you know, lapis lazuli is related to Archangel Michael, so that might be significant for some of you. But yeah, have faith in your dreams. Also, it's talking about fertility, and we have the sun card here, so I feel like, again, that could be kind of significant for some of you. And so finally, moving into the last 2 cards that we have here for extra information about, you know, what you need to know about this relocation, we have card 8 with breakthrough and, oh my God, opportunity knocks. Go for it. What did I say, guys? So yeah, like this is going to just be a major breakthrough for you if you take this move, if you take this relocation. It's going to bring about transformation here. You're going to feel so much more alive and loving life, loving who you are, and just feeling joyous, not being worried about, you know, again, the opinions of other people, negative people, energy vampires. It's like it's all done and gone with if you make this choice. Again, opportunity is knocking here. So go for it. Accept the opportunity when it comes to you, because Spirit has your back. Nothing is going to go, like, that's not to say that, you know, little troubles or little problems don't occur. They always do. But it's like, if you make this choice, it's not going to be bad for you on your spiritual growth here, on your physical growth. It's going to be good for you. I just totally shook all the cards. So, yes. Whew. That is what I'm seeing here for you guys, for your group 4, for your cards. If this resonated, please do leave a like on this video. Comment down below what you thought about. Also, I feel like the number 8 is important here. So infinity kind of goes back to that. I mentioned strength, which made me think of the strength card in tarot, and that includes the infinity symbol. So maybe also the time period of 8 is important here. 8 to 5. Maybe that resonates. But yes, if this reading resonated, please do leave a like, comment down below. If you're curious about any of the decks I'm using, I always have a link in the description, as well as if you would like to follow me on Instagram, link is down below. If you want to help support the channel, link is down below. So yes, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.